sports. It's in the game.
Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former Hoosier, their rookie quarterback from Indiana.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks, but I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. You're going to have those kind of outings in year one, but the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Ooh, with a juke. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Oh, he shifts past him. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession. Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down. Up the middle, Achane. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. quick throw here. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Run straight ahead with Achane. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll run, Achane, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Mayfield. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the gun, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here comes third down at 7. Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And again, it's Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Finding Otten once more. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are back within a score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Cade Otten capped things off with a touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Miami set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we toss it in hours past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the third quarter. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First down, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, Hill. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. Achane gets it from the gun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick slant, and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Play fake. Mayfield finding space at the 40. Fighting through it. He's got space as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Baker going to give it to Irving. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Once again, it's Irving. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 27-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of run.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll give this to Champ. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
Look at the big man rumble.
And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mayfield.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Baker. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Miami,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.